Hey guys, it's Josh from J-Tech. Today I'm going to show you how to take measurements with the micrometer on the brake rotor. 4 parts of a brake rotor. I'm also going to use a dial indicator to measure lateral runout. So first things first, I'm going to show you the parts of a micrometer. This is the anvil, this is the frame, the spindle lock, this is the barrel, the sleeve, and the ratchet. So when you come over here to measure brake rotors, it's going to do it in 4 different ways because sometimes there's different parts of the rotor will be thicker than others. So you want to make sure that you get 4 different measurements just in case. So the first thing you want to do is take your micrometer, find a good spot on the rotor, turn it, make sure that it's completely flat at like a 90-degree angle on the rotor. You'll hear it start to click. You don't want to get it too tight. There we go. So now it's on there. And how you read these, basically, this is an inch micrometer, so your measurement's going to begin with a 1 and then point. Every one of these is a 25/100th of an inch, so it's 1 25/50. So that's 1.15.
It's slowly sliding away.
4. Okay. We're gonna end up. I'll show you how to do the math for it really quick so it makes more sense. So like I said, inch micrometer. So you're gonna start with 1 inch. To the right of it, I saw there was 50, and on the sleeve there was a 4. So that's 0.5 and that's 0.04. So 4, 5, 4, and then you just add it up here. Oh, there's a 0 there. Right? Alright, and I'm going to do the same thing in 3 different areas. I have my rotor marked north, south, east, and west. Measurements are the same all the way around. That's telling me there's not really a thickness variation within it. So for all 4, I got 1.054, 1.054. On Pro Demand, it showed me that the max allowable lateral runout is 2 1/1000ths of an inch. So this obviously has no variation in it. It's telling me that it's good. Next, I'm going to show you how to measure lateral runout with a dial indicator. Hey guys, part 2 of the video. I'm going to show you how to use a dial indicator to measure lateral runout. First thing I'm going to do is show you how to, or I'm going to list the parts of the dial indicator. This is your contact point. This is what touches the rotor. This is your spindle, your stem. This little thing that turns is your bezel. This knob that I was just touching is your bezel clamp, so it locks this down so it doesn't move. The big arm is your indicator, and then the small one here is your short hand indicator. Alright, so what you want to do first, you have like a pair of vice grips. This is going to lock onto a point on the truck, but to get the indicator clamped in there, I don't want to loosen this little nut up. Alright, so once you get this little part loosened up, you can stick your indicator here. You're going to want to put it on the stem and tighten it down. Just tight enough to hold it. Come over here with your vice grip. So this is like the little snake part. It gives you flexibility. This little thing right here locks the snake in place so it doesn't move. So you want to get this clamped somewhere where it's not going to move, like on, probably like right here on the control arm is a good spot. And so once you get your indicator just barely touching the surface of the rotor, lock this snake thing down. And and you're going to turn the rotor to where you see the lowest point. Sometimes you gotta hold it because these are pieces of junk that we have here at school. So you can hear it touching. Usually it'll have like the lowest setting. It'll go down, but zero it out really. Make sure it's touching the surface of the rotor. Spin it. So it's only moving about a 1/10,000th of an inch, which the spec for the truck, the maximum allowable lateral run out is 2/1000ths of an inch. So that's, I mean, this is basically nothing on this rotor as I turn it. So it's telling me this rotor's good. The micrometer measurements told me that the rotor's good. Everything checks out. Thanks for watching the video.